Welcome to Buckaroo Buckeye's Activity Corral with an Introduction to Letter Sounds, a training for parents, presented by Mrs. C. Nuts About Reading is sponsored by Buckaroo Buckeye, a little nut with big dreams. This lesson is the prelude to word-working activities to come. Word-working is a great activity to develop your child's phoneme awareness and decoding skills for reading, spelling, and writing, as well as develop a rich vocabulary for language development. Your child's road to reading success begins with auditory processing for phoneme awareness. Can your child identify the number of sounds they hear in a word? Can your child identify the sequence or order of those sounds from the beginning of the word to its end? Can your child identify when a sound changes in a word, where the change is located in the word, and what the sound changes from to the new sound? This is phoneme awareness, the foundation to reading success. Matching sounds to letter symbols or visual processing will come next. This is commonly called phonics or decoding. In this presentation, I am only focusing on the basic letter sounds for consonants and vowels. Are you comfortable that you know how to say the correct sounds for our letters? Well, here we go. You will find that I introduce the letter sounds in a slightly different way. I pair sounds with mouth movements. What is working? Lips, teeth, tongue, nose, chin? This is a more sensory approach to letter sounds. For this introductory lesson today, I am only offering the sounds for basic consonants and vowels. Why? Well, I have witnessed over the years as a reading specialist that we can get sloppy with our sounds, which can lend itself to decoding difficulties. As you know, our English language extends far beyond these basic sounds to include many consonant and vowel letter patterns and expectancies. This will not be included here today. If you have any questions about such letter patterns, please contact Mrs. C at clackenterprises@aol.com. This web address will be provided at the end of this video for your reference. These two sounds use the same mouth movements, your lips. Your lips pop out or forward to say these sounds. B, p, b. With p, there is no vibration in your throat, and with b, your throat vibrates. Grasp your throat with just your thumb and index finger just under the chin and feel the difference. P, b. The goal is not to get lazy and add an sound on the end. It is not p or ba. If you accentuate the lip movements, this should minimize the addition of You try. P, b, p, b. Let me pause here. Why am I stressing this additional ending? Well, when your child starts matching letter symbols to letter sounds to decode, listen what happens if the sound is included. P, a, t, p, a, t. This word would be sounded out more like pa-ata if the ending was attached. It can be more confusing to blend the sounds into the word if there are extra in there. Okay, let's move on. I just wanted to point out an important FYI. These two sounds use the tongue and teeth. The tongue taps the back of the upper teeth. T, d, t, d. Again, the t has no throat vibration and d has some. Now you try. T, d. These three sounds use the tongue and roof of your mouth. The tongue scrapes the roof of your mouth. The k and k for letters K and C Do not vibrate your throat. The g, g for the letter G does. Feel the difference. K, g, k, g. There will be an additional sound expectancy for the letter G discussed later. Also, I will point out here that the letter C can also make a S sound, like in the word city. This expectancy is worth noting. If the letter C is followed by the vowel I or E, then it will commonly say the S sound. These two sounds use the lower lip and teeth, and air is blown out over the lower lip like it is cooling the lip. Your upper teeth rest on your lower lip. F, v, f, v. The f has no throat vibration, and the v does. Can you feel the difference? F, v. These three sounds use the lower lip and teeth. The lips are slightly open and the teeth are closed together while air is blown through the teeth. S, z, s, s, z, s. Don't forget we said previously that the letter C can also say this sound. S has no throat vibration. Z has throat vibration. Unlike earlier, the S for the letter C has no throat vibration here. Feel the difference using your fingers to grasp the throat. These two sounds use the lips and teeth and bursts of wind. Lips are open and teeth are closed, and a burst of wind is pushed through the teeth. J, 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 j. Why is the letter G here? It is governed by another expectancy just like the letter C. The letter G pushes air through the teeth like in the word giraffe and gentleman. Again, the signal is the vowel I or E following it in a word. Now let's check which sound has throat vibration. J, j. A challenge question. You're right, they both do. These two sounds use the nose, lips, and tongue. These are called nose sounds. They cannot be made without it. Try pinching off your nose when you say these sounds and you will feel for yourself. The sound uses the nose with lips closed. The sound uses the nose with the tongue pressed up against the front roof of your mouth behind the upper teeth and your lips are slightly open. Which one has throat vibration? Again, you are correct. They both do. These sounds use lips, teeth, and a stream of wind. The w sound has your lips open and popping outward while a stream of air is pushed out. W, w. The h sound has your lips and teeth slightly open and a stream of air is pushed out. H, w, h. The w sound has throat vibration. The h sound does not. Can you feel the difference? These sounds use the tongue. A part of the tongue lifts to the roof of the mouth. The ul sound lifts the tip of the tongue to the front roof of the mouth, just behind the top teeth. Ul, ul. The sound lifts the middle of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Which sound has throat vibration? Ul, Correct again. Both do. This is a sliding sound. It uses tongue, teeth, roof of mouth, lips, and steady wind blown between the teeth. Your mouth will slide to combine two movements quickly to make the sound. Start with the tongue lifted to scrape the roof of the mouth, as in the k, g sounds, and slide directly to teeth together, lips open slightly, and push a steady stream of air between the teeth, like with the s, z sounds. Ks, ks, ks. Little tricky, but with practice you will feel the difference. Is there any throat vibration? Ks, ks. Yes. I share this letter last because it is a borrower. The letter Y coming at the beginning of a word signals our mouth to get ready to borrow the E sound and then very quickly slide to the next vowel sound in the word. Yes, most of the time a vowel follows the letter Y immediately. Thus the label borrower. The letter Y can borrow 4 vowel sounds. One is the long I, like at the end of one-syllable words, like in dry. 2, the long E, at the end of 2 or more syllable words, such as happy, happy. 3, the short I in the middle of a syllable, like in the word gym, gym, as in gymnasium. And 4th, the long E plus slide at the beginning of a word, like in the word yoke, yes. What about in the word vinyl? In this word, the Y says the short I sound, but is not followed by a vowel. Such are the many challenges of the English language. Now let's feel the vowel sounds. These are a little harder to feel as there is little mouth movement. Movement takes place with very slight downward movement of the chin. The lips are in a smile, and the mouth progresses to being wide open as the chin descends. The vowel sounds start with the chin closed and then proceed to a more open chin as the chin opens downward. For vowels, their sounds start with the chin closest to the nose, and as the chin drops downward it moves closer to the ear. Let's try it. The first step is the letter I. For the short I sound, your chin is just slightly dropped open and your lips are in a smile with mouth almost closed. I. I. Next, move your chin down slightly, lips still in a smile, mouth opens a little more for the short sound. Eh. Eh. I. Eh. I. Eh. Next is the short vowel sound for the letter A. The chin steps down slightly again and the mouth opens more with lips in a smile. Ah. Ah. I. Eh. Ah. I. Eh. Ah. Next step down is the short vowel sound for the letter U, where the chin drops a little more and the mouth opens more. I. I. Eh. Ah. I. Eh. And lastly, the short sound for the letter O has the chin dropped all the way down and the lips are in a full open position. Ah. Ah. I. Ah. Here's a hint. Place your hand under your chin and practice this step-down progression with all the vowel sounds. Can you feel the steps as your chin lowers? Great! If not, with practice you will. I. Ah. I. Ah. Phew! We have finished our basic consonant and vowel sounds. Pat yourself on the back. Parents, I hope you feel more familiar with letter sounds so you can help your child better with word working lessons, decoding, and spelling. Thank you for joining Mrs. C and Buckaroo Buckeye on this introductory journey with our letter sounds. Parents, always feel free to contact Mrs. C with your questions about your child's reading at clackenterprises@aol.com. Subject line, Help My Reader. Email Mrs. C to schedule a free 30-minute online consultation about your child's reading. And visit Buckaroo and Mrs. C at buckaroobuckeye.com. See you next time.